Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Over 39 crore people receive financial assistance of 34,800 crore rupees under Pradhan Mantri Gareeb Kalyan Yojana. Government says no data or security breach identified in Aarogya Setu. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio visits Tuensang and inspects COVID Hospital Tuensang. And Centre extends time limit for annual GST returns for financial year 2018-19 till 30th September. Centre has said that a total of over 137 lakh tons of food grains have been lifted and transported to states and union territories since the beginning of the lockdown. Consumer Affairs Minister Ramvilas Paswan said a total of around 6 lakh tons of grains have been transported to the northeastern states. As per the report, Food Corporation of India (FCI) has over 276 lakh tons of rice and over 353 lakh tons of wheat stock. NGOs and social institutions running relief camps can purchase wheat and rice directly from FCI through this scheme rate. Under the scheme, the rate of rice is fixed at 22 rupees per kilogram and wheat at 21 rupees per kilogram. Under the Pradhan Mantri Gareeb Kalyan Anna Yojana, for next 3 months, a total of over 104 lakh tons rice and over 15 lakh tons of wheat is required. Out of these, more than 59 lakh tons of rice and over 8 lakh tons of wheat have been lifted by various states and union territories. The central government has said that no data or security breach has been identified in Aarogya Setu. The clarification of the government came after an ethical hacker raised concerns about a potential security issue in the app. The app is the government's mobile application for contact tracing and disseminating medical advisories to users in order to contain the spread of COVID-19. Dismissing the claims, the government said no personal information of any user has been proven to be at risk by this ethical hacker. The government said it is continuously testing and upgrading the systems. Team Aarogya Setu has also assured everyone that no data or security breach has been identified. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio today visited Tuensang and inspected the COVID Hospital Tuensang. He was accompanied by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Pradhan, Ministers C.M. Chung and S. Pangyopom. In a joint meeting with district officers, civil societies, church leaders and NGOs held at the DC Conference Hall, Tuensang, the Chief Minister congratulated the efforts of the people and Chamber of Commerce, Tuensang, in materializing the much-needed ICU. Rio also asked the government departments, civil societies, churches and NGOs to strive for the safety of the public. He also emphasized that everyone should work and generate economy by focusing on the agri-allied sector and progressive on the pennies. The Chief Minister also distributed relief to daily wage earners, which was arranged by District Disaster Management Authority, Tuensang, while Deputy Chief Minister donated walkie-talkie sets to village cards of Tuensang, Longling, Gifre and Shamato. Centre has announced further relaxations for filing of annual returns for goods and services tax (GST) and movement of goods in the country. The Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs has extended the time limit for furnishing of the annual return and GST audit for the financial year 2018-19 till 30th September. Government has also given an extension till 31st May for all the e-way bills generated on or before March 24th, whose validity were to expire between March 20th and April 15th. This relaxation will also allow seamless movement of goods and supplies through road transport carriers, ensuring availability of supplies across the country. The number of COVID-19 cases in the country has climbed to 49,391, while the death toll stands at 1,692. According to Health Ministry data, the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 33,514. As many as 14,182 people have been cured or discharged. In Nagaland, a total of 763 samples have been sent for testing, out of which 712 samples are found negative. Meanwhile, the number of sample results awaited is 51. It also informed that 80 persons are presently under facility quarantine and a total of 3,126 persons have been screened today. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers, D.V. Sadananda Gowda, has said that to ensure easier procurement of medicines by patients during the lockdown, Jan Aushadhi stores under Department of Pharmaceuticals are accepting the orders for medicines on WhatsApp and email. He said on the basis of uploaded prescriptions, medicines are delivered at the doorsteps of the patients. In a tweet, Gowda said, Union government has also made supply arrangements with post offices to supply it to remotely located stores. He said for maintaining supply of essential medicines during lockdown period, Pradhan Mantri Paradya Janushadi Bari Yojana has issued purchase orders for 178 fast-moving medicines in April this year worth 186.52 crore rupees. As per the revised guidelines from the state government, local taxis in Kohima have started plying from today. The government has permitted local taxis to ply with the condition that they carry not more than 2 passengers, in which both the driver and the passengers should wear masks and use sanitizers at all times. In its guidelines issued for relaxed activities to be followed within the Kohima municipal jurisdiction, Kohima District Administration have allowed local taxis with color coded to ply only on coded days within the jurisdiction. The pink coded taxi will be able to ply on Monday, blue coded taxi on Wednesday, green on Friday, and yellow on Saturday. The taxi will commute only in the area of IG Stadium, BSF Camp, Kohima Bypass, Pesama Gate, and a new Secretariat area. The taxis should be properly sanitized and disinfected. The taxi fares will be at the existing prescribed rate of 30 rupees per passenger and 100 rupees for hire. Further, any taxi plying on non-coded days and not abiding by the guidelines shall be penalized as per the provisions of the law, and the taxi permits will be cancelled. Meanwhile, permitted shops under the jurisdiction are allowed to open on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. as usual. However, the permitted shops have to follow roster system for opening of shops. On Mondays, shops to be opened are hardware, sanitary equipment shop, sand and cement outlets, electrical goods and repairing shops, glass and furniture shop, marble and tiles shop. Shops on shoes or sandals and chapel, cosmetic, cloth or ready-made garment, wool and yarn stores, tailoring will be opened on Wednesdays, while stationeries, printing press, rubber stamp shops, utensils and kitchenwares, motor parts, battery repairing, tire and tire repairing shops will be allowed to open on Fridays. Deputy Commissioner Crore has informed that issuing of permits for movement of private vehicles who wish to go down to Kohima and Dimapur to bring back their children and family members to Crore are asked to collect from DC office Crore tomorrow during office hour itself after filling necessary information. Excise duty on petrol has been hiked by 10 rupees and that on diesel by 13 rupees per litre effective from today. Centre provisioned the hike on auto fuels by an increase of 8 rupees per litre in a form of road cess on both petrol and diesel. An additional special duty of 2 rupees on petrol and 5 rupees on diesel has also been levied. However, the effective retail price of both petrol and diesel would remain largely unchanged, as the hike would be subsumed by the huge dip in crude oil prices. The government has appointed Economic Affairs Secretary Tarun Bajaj as a director on the Central Board of Reserve Bank of India (RBI). Bajaj replaces Adano Chakraborty, who retired on April 30. The RBI, in a statement, said that the central government has nominated Tarun Bajaj, Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, as a director on the Central Board of Reserve Bank of India, vice Adano Chakraborty. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Over 39 crore people receive financial assistance of 34,800 crore rupees under Pradhan Mantri Gareeb Kalyan Yojana. Government says no data or security breach identified in Aarogya Setu. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio visits Tuensang and inspects COVID Hospital Tuensang. And Centre extends time limit for annual GST returns for financial year 2018-19 till 30th September. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.